Okay, it should be working now. Just starting up the stream. Sorry if it's not the most professional of all streams, but hey, it's a stream. If there is anybody around, just give me a shout if the stream's working. If not, I'll have to make some adjustments. But in other words, hello everybody, and welcome to my little quick birthday stream. I'm playing Train Sim. Well, route building on Train Sim. On my route that I've showcased a few of you to. Okay, brilliant. One person says it's working. Congrats. Alright, hopefully you should be able to see Train Sim fully on the screen. And there might only be like a... Because I was trying to I was originally going to make a overlay and stuff. I could not be bothered. Thank you very much, Mr. Anthony Corrales. Thank you. It's all right being 21, although I don't drink or go out clubbing, so it's pretty much the same as being 20. I'm just glad I made it to 21. Yay! So today I'm going to be building mainly around these two areas on my route. I'll just show them around here quickly. In fact, let's move away from that 319 before the ambience annoys me. This area, I'm building it on my routes. So we've got two stations, Holford Town. There's a small traction maintenance depot there, and Holford Cross. I'm mainly focusing around these two areas, and there's a specific reason. Hopefully I'm not too quiet as well, by the way. I just want to say that if I'm a bit too quiet, I'll adjust the audio. But yeah, as I was saying, this is like a modernized version of this route route I've showcased to you in the past. And one of the nice things is this is okay. It's perfectly audible. That's good. One of the nice things I liked about it, by sheer coincidence, is when you're building a route on Train Sim, any route, no matter how big or small, you work on tiles. So, and it links you it tells you what tile you're on at the right bottom of the screen here. It tells you your frames a second, how many assets are on the tile, etc., etc. If you have all these of these little boxes pinned like this, and you click tile boundaries, and you check that box here, it'll highlight what tile you're in, and by sheer luck, Holford Town is completely... And also, most of the depot, it's all completely on one tile, by sheer luck. Holford Cross is also on one tile as well. So, yeah, I consider myself very lucky. I have no idea how I wasn't even planning that, let's just say it. Okay then, so what should I sort out first? I'm not going to bother with speed limits because I have to press the spacebar. When I press the spacebar, there's 90% chance the game will crash, so I'm not doing that. I don't expect too many people to be joining the stream, by the way, because of the time I've done it. I had to do it now because earlier I was busy doing phone calls. So if there's not many people here, oh well, I mean, at least it gets automatically uploaded to YouTube so they can watch it back. It's not the end of the world, but to some people, missing off that, missing off the chance of interacting with me live is something they simply cannot miss. Well, let's markers on shed neck. Is that neck 1 or neck 2? 1. Shed neck 1. Yeah, this is my fictional route that I built. Sorry, it's a bit redundant. Yeah, this is my fictional route. I've called it 7 Hooks at Tonbridge. It's completely fictional. Though, probably if I release it, I'll probably give it something more... less confusing, probably like Kent Valley Line, something like that. This is supposed to take place in 2018 or 20XX if you prefer, when Network Rail actually have funding. and they've electrified half of the line so that can be used by Thameslink services, like this one here. Also some minor rationalization with the track layout. Basically, in the unlikely event a Class 700's made on this game, it would fit right at home here. But the main trains that run through the whole lines, they're 171s, on this version at least. In the older ones it was 205s. But, you know, we're going to move into the future. And I completely forgot what I was doing here. So, Mach 2. So that's siding 3. Copy. I'll save from now quickly. Hello, iAspects. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Just nice to be on my own for my birthday, to an extent. 5. 6. Alright, that's the most of this. I've got a 6, 7. Well, thanks very much for the birthday wishes. I will at least say, what's it called? What was I about to say? Well, it's better than last year's birthday, and that went so bad. I don't really want to talk about it. Is this is this really a way to spend your birthday? Hang out, man. What are you talking about? No. I don't know. What you mean talking about Google Hangouts? Nobody's touched that since 2012. Still, thanks very much for the wishes. I can see it's a joke. Like, lost track of what I was doing. I was going to make this a fuel line. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. So, make this at least long enough for a 171, 4-coach 1. Fuel. No, EM. That's what it was. Edinburgh. No, T. Keep forgetting where all these assets are. So, Eastfield fuel points. Turn this to 90 degrees. Place this. Actually, that's the wrong way round. Whoops-a-daisy. Well, the thing is, most of my friends are either busy or I've already met with them. What's it called? Well, actually, in fairness, I've invited one of them over for lunch this weekend, and I already met one of the others earlier this week. Again, it's not super easy, you know. Hello there, Mr. Koplamau, and yeah, hello there. Yes, it's a live stream. Just thought I'd stream for a bit. I mean, if I didn't make something today, people are gonna be asking me, "Oh, why don't you do a Train Sim 2019 first lookout video?" And I'm obviously gonna say no to that. This is more fun than route building. Oh, iAspects. He says that the people in Alan's group are mad at me. What? Impossible! How could they be mad at someone like me? And thank you very much. I'm 21, by the way. Just, I think I've said that earlier, but it's fair enough if you missed that. I'm 21 now. Yeah, Dovetail normally posts stuff usually in the afternoon, sometimes evening. But I am in no rush to get it. I want to wait. I want to wait and see how people see what other people think about it first. Then I'll take a look for myself. And I keep forgetting what I'm messing around. Just so yay. No, well, yeah, I know people are still mad at me for talking bad about Alan Thompson, despite the fact that he's perfectly fine about it. In fact, he said it in one of his most recent videos that he's perfectly fine without it. I remember I was trying out another Dutch route, but I forgot the name of it. It was the one that I think it was Amsterdam to Rotterdam, and it crashed as soon as I moved the camera beyond Hoofddorp. So, and that's currently. So I'm not sure how any other Dutch routes are gonna go down and stuff. Hello, person. Yeah, the high speed route. Yeah, that one. It's a shame. Shame, because I never gave a chance to review the Chris Trains' 186. It's a shame, because I like it. Sounds pretty cool. It's one of my favourite Dutch trains to ride on. Nothing beats a Stadler GTW, though. Right. And, oh, I can't copy or paste buffer stops. I mean, buffer lights, I mean. Oh, I forgot to mention, well, hang on, let me save quickly. Yeah, I forgot to say, this depot here, I do feel quite proud about it myself, because it can hold pretty much, well, Southern have 20 Class 171s, and this depot can fit 19 of them. No, I just can't be bothered to rearrange it and build another siding. And this is factoring in all the different types of coach formations. Oh, actually, that's a good question. What's the command to lower objects with your keyboard? Fair enough, that's a good one. Because, in fairness, not really anyone knows about this. Not everybody knows about it. So, here's an object. You click it, and I believe... Oh. Okay, so you press F and G to rotate it clockwise and anti-clockwise. So, F, G, and then you can press B to move it down and V to move it up. I think you can also press N to slew it towards and C to slew it away. Hopefully that's clear enough. I never use the slewer buttons, but I definitely use I definitely spin it around and lower it. Does help. There you go. Knowing is half the battle. Your assistance is most of... Don't worry, it's fine, I can help. It's always glad to help. Even if it involves making a few people mad. And again, I can't really blame you. Yeah, I do know about tab. I use that quite a lot. Like here, you've got to be careful sometimes. I use it a lot for signals at AWS, yeah, and signaling infrastructure. Can you use those commands on platforms? Of course you can. Yeah. Hang on, you can do it for lofts as well. Pretty much any asset except track. Well, actually, you can do it with track, but the game doesn't like it if you do it with track unless it's absolutely necessary. I mean, you could do this. I know. I have no idea. Oh, actually, that just reminds me. There was a little trick that I learned from a DPS video way years ago. Okay, so I want to show you guys Tonbridge Station. Okay, so let's go there. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Or I can press 9, scroll towards where Tonbridge is, hit Control and then mouse 1, then press this button, and hey look, we're in Tonbridge. Instant transmission. Exactly, nobody knows, barely anybody knows about it. It's not told in the manual. How did they not tell you how to use instant transmission? It's one of the most important things it can... And I've got a phone call. Oh, I'm really sorry about this. Can you bear with me for one moment, please? Bear with me. Sorry guys, back. Of course, my manager calls me to ask me what I'm doing today, or where am I, forgetting to know that I booked leave today. Crying out loud. I should have seen that coming. I knew I was going to get a phone call. I should have predicted that. Hopefully stream's working. I am sorry. Let's continue. Antics, and this is not the first time I've been interrupted by... Although it's the first time I've been interrupted with a phone call. And again, if I started the stream an hour earlier, I would have got interrupted by 2 phone calls. Is the stream back? Please tell me that the stream's back. I think, yeah, it is. Good. Yeah. Well, my manager called me to ask me where I am at work, and I told him I booked today off, and I what's it called? I booked this day off at more than 3 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So yeah, even more than that, a month ago. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not my problem. Oliver, I don't want to tell you the exact job, but I work for South Western Railway. I work for not on the trains, but at a station. And I'm not telling you what station because I don't want any of my fans coming up to me and say, "Hi, I know you. You're Daniel." Because I'll just roll my eyes and just say, "Hey, how you doing? Can I?" Yeah. I'm not allowed to. I don't really want to give you too much, but that's really about it. Hello, I am from Russia. Oh, I'm not a station manager. Oh, you put too much. That's too much confidence. Oh no. Again, I'm keeping it quiet. Okay. I'll give you a clue. If any of you have watched a show called Red Dwarf, the main character is a technician, and that's the lowest rank on the ship. That's sort of what you're looking at. Basically that. But again, that's all I'm gonna... Yeah. Happy Thursday. Thank you very much. Shame it's not Wednesday. Alright, hopefully you can get some decent progress before the game inevitably crashes. No, just put fuel. No, not fuke. Fuel. Noob. Right then. Right, so got the stabling sidings here. Entry and exit. I've got to add those got to add a circular fence because this is, you know, security reasons. You can't let anybody access the trains. Fair enough, you know. It's good to be security conscious. But I'll do that in a second. Also, I don't know how long I'll stream for, really. I'll probably stream for as long as I feel like is necessary. What else was I say? Have you ever had an issue where you painted terrain and it's done some sort of bug thing on the terrain? It's a bit too broad. That's a bit too broad. Electric motives comments funny. Sorry. That's a bit too broad of an issue, Mr. Aspects. Because I've had the old glitch where you would see a random stripe of terrain go across the entire map. But no, I haven't had anything specifically, as you mentioned, myself. So, a bit too broad, I'm afraid, mate. Right. Outer perimeter fence. How far will I draw it? Maybe... Just gonna join these fences up. Oh, these fences, they're not the... I should just might as well say this. These aren't the dovetail default sort of galvanized fences. These are freeware ones from back in the days of like railworks, even old railworks. They're pretty nice, and they're higher as well, so I like them. No, again, no. Now you've explained it. No, I haven't had that glitch. Though I can at least test and add some terrain now. Hang on, is that the... Yeah, that'll be fine. Well, no, my terrain's working fine. Yeah, it must be a one-off thing. I've got no idea how to fix it since I've never encountered it or even knew it existed. So you're on your own on that, I'm afraid. Sozzles. It's really rough terrain, but it's enough for me to work out where is where. Ugh. Right. Network rail funded ballast. Let's place some here. Maybe oh, I should actually fill this area up a bit. Since this route takes place in the I don't know, probably demolish these. But hang on, have you ever tried Train's Route Builder? I honestly prefer it because of how clunky this one's is. No, I haven't. I've never played Trains at all, ever. I remember buying one of their versions, but I don't remember which version it was. From a from Northcuts or whatever you call that shop. I bought it, put it in the computer, and it crashed. It soft locked our computer, so we never installed it again. So that was as far as I went. I said, oh, sod this, I'm getting MSTS. But where are we? So yeah, delete. It's been eradicated. Right, we've got Tesco. We've got an underpass here. Might as well model the underpass, maybe, perhaps. Let's get a road reference then. How come you use the Thompson track? I prefer the Thompson track. I just genuinely prefer the Thompson track in this case. Because, what's it called? I like the sort of newer G44 like ballast type of track. I meant not ballast. I honestly just prefer it. And plus, it's much easier to distinguish between different versions, and they have more versions to choose from. So, yeah, I kind of prefer it overall. Completely forgot. Oh yeah, there's so much content everywhere for MSTS. What's it called? I didn't get any Australian content, but I did have the Seaview 5 route, which was incredible back in the day. Thanks, Mr. Lloyd. Thank you very much. I'm old enough to drink even more now, even though I haven't got the balls to even try. Before the update drops, make sure to back up all your third-party content. Great! So that's the next hour of my life going to be wasting. Because I've got 105 million items of content. And install a fresh Railworks copy somewhere else. I actually need to do that anyway, just so it'll be easier for me to test, but... If DTG breaks it, I'm refunding. Yeah, I mean, what's the loss? And I have no idea. Again, that's why I'm just keeping 682 hours. I'd love to get 2,500 euros. Oh, how no, everyone else would love to do that. Who wouldn't want to wake up at next morning? Oh, I'm up for 250, 2,500 euros in my bank. I'm up already. Who wouldn't love to do that? Maybe I should play the... What area are you building currently? Around, on my route around Hollowford Town and Hollowford Cross Station. But this is just Hollowford Town. I mean, at the moment, I'm trying to build an underpass. So I have the rightful right to give it back. Yeah, but I agree. I agree. Now, if Dovetail acknowledges the concept of the I don't know, I can't think of the joke I was going to say. So I'm just using this as a reference. So that's the bridge, underpass thing. Now let's actually try and build an road. So I'm going to place a bog standard road here that I'm not going to use. Save. Four-way. Bear with. Can I fit a dual carriageway underneath? Go on. Yeah, that counts. I can fit one. Okay. So... Right, so I'm trying to work out how I can do this. 1 second. It's about 80 meters. Come on. Perfect. Have it curve. Have that go in a straight line. Okay. Okay, I know you're probably thinking, Daniel, this is the worst underpass ever. Josh Trains can do better. Haha! You haven't seen the next part of my master plan. Thank you, Mr. Class 465. Thank you very much for the wishes. Appreciate them. Smiley face. Okay, so now we're gonna put our underpass underground. Go on, you can do it. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Save. Cool crap. Okay, no go. Save. Save. Good. Thank you for reminding me, Mr. Coplamau. Right then, a bit of a low bridge, but I'll work around it. The height that I'm sort of setting it up to is going to be the lowest point. Hang on. 1 in 4. Good grief. 1 in 4 hill. Are you going... Oh, hi, Rubku NL. I've tried a few... assuming you're the same Rubku NL who's made some reskins. Then, I tried a few of your reskins. They're pretty nice, actually. So, yeah, thanks. Nice work. To those unknown to route building, adjusting heights, the game app. Yeah, the game loves doing that. Crashing. It crashes when I move to certain regions, so that speaks for its own right. So, let's see how I can do this. Let's measure 20 meters in. From there, 40 meters. Yeah, platforms are a pain in the backside. 40 meters in. Measure 20 meters. 40 meters. There. Oh! You stupid game! just trying to... Alright then, alright then. Doesn't want to do that then. How can this game be so useless? I was... Alright. Actually, hang on. Can I salvage this? I mean, I guess the game is just really confused. Alright, come on. We can do this. Okay, what about now? Come on. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We can salvage this. We will not be defeated. That easily. Well, actually, Medway Vale. No, that route got binned because it kept crashing and I made it too long. This is the Kent Valley line or 7 up to Tonbridge. I showed it in a stream a while back. But there is something I forgot to check, which is where's the cars? Sometimes it puts double-decker buses, so I want to check if a double-decker bus can fit. No, that's a single-decker bus. Give me the double-deckers. There we go. Oh, well, before you ask, this is a freeware one, not a Dovetail. Like Dovetail could model an Enviro 300 and get the licensing. That was a good one. Wait, that's not an Enviro 400 numpty. Put European roads. I'll be more than happy to. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's why. Okay, well that's fun. There's more than enough room. Now because this is a United Kingdom route. The best country, not what's it called? Best country EU, which you won't be able to say sometime soon. Oh, sorry, I did the pronunciation wrong. What is it? Is it Enviro, not Enviro? Or is there some sort of hidden? Ugh. I don't know. Now let's see. I think this looks a bit. It's a bit of a roller coaster, but I think with a bit of save, important to save. This game, I bet it's gonna crash sometime soon. Enviro. Oh, it's close enough, I guess. Right, 1 in 4. 30. Okay. All right, fair enough. As a trade, I find that bridge offensive. You can make a formal complaint to my complaint department at www.ireallycouldn'tgiveatoss.com, but you know. Looks fine to me, similar to one that goes underneath. Yeah, I mean, the problem is it is on a bit of an incline. It's a 1 in 4 incline. Oh, thank you very much, Train Spotting Centaur. Thanks for the wishes. Well, I've seen worse. Triple, please. Will we answer? You go flying in an R8 V10. Well, name one person who owns an R8 V10 in Sussex. It's okay, Mister. It's Chris, 2003, Chris Andrews. It's all fine. Glad I could provide some entertainment in this deep, dark, cold, and damp hole known as Train Simulator. Thank you very much as well, Mr. Rabuka. Alan, I don't know. He's more than free to join in. His fans, on the other hand, well, you know, that speaks for itself. What did you get for your birthday? 2 pictures, one from my best friend, and one from a video artist that I used to have a chat with. Oh, and, oh yeah, of course, 64-bit Train Sim. Well, actually, now that you mention that, a few years ago, my sister gave me 2 Train Sim 2014, and I still have it wrapped up downstairs in the cabinet. Maybe I'll give it away as a sort of free giveaway for Christmas, because it's just gonna gather dust. You know someone's gonna want it. Actually, hang on, do I? Okay. Let's find a wall. What kind of wall I could use? It's not too bad. Well, that's the thing. I said something pretty much on the same line as well. I don't really... He's harmless. I mean, he's harmless. I just didn't... just minor dislike. But, oh man, people did not like that. I mean... Actually, yeah, that's a probably good idea. We'll probably wait until Dovetail go bankrupt in the year 2046. Then I'll sell it for higher than that shredded image that Banksy was, yeah, when I was Banksy pics. I don't know. I forgot what wall to use. So, if 64-bits drop successfully, I'm making some 465 variants. 0 sounds. Oh, no you won't if the Armstrong Powerhouse have anything to say. Well, actually, no, you're more than welcome to do that, but... Because, mind you, I have at least listened to your 375 sounds, Mr. 465. Pretty good recordings, if you ask me. I'll just say that, they're pretty nice recordings. Yeah, I'm just looking for a wall sort of... Actually, what am I doing? I know what I could do. Oh, hang on, you did the 375, then AP announced the 375 pack. What, enhancement pack, or was this back in the day when it was just the old sound pack? Because I haven't seen any confirmations that, you know, 3675 enhancement confirmed. Retaining wall. What wall to use? Something white. Bright white. APR teasing your 375. Source blocks. Is this on Facebook or how long ago? Because I don't remember. I don't remember them saying, you know, keep an eye out for something related to Electrostars. Right. Bit lower. A few months ago, fair enough then. I won't chase you up too much for that, but still, I'm just gonna remain skeptical. Just a dash. Oh, okay, at least goes the full distance. Yeah. I would, 465, I would be hesitant in giving too much info regarding that. Yeah, as you are anyway. You'll be not saying that you aren't, but just be a bit wary because the, let's just say, I completely forgot what I was going to say. You're doing what I'm suggesting anyway. Just don't give too much away. Loose lips sink ships and can cost people jobs. Especially if you use Twitter in this day and age. Alright. Okay, move this a bit. It hurts to go into an advanced flight sim to TS. Oh, does it though? Well, I think even FSX is better than train sim in its own right, because, hang on, let me have a sip whilst I just think, FSX allowed you to do so much more. I mean, you could take off at Heathrow, tick unlimited fuel, and put the game into 16 or 32 times speed, and fly all the way around the world, just for fun. You could fly to the North Pole, if you really wanted to. FSX pretty much catered to both the serious and the fun. And that's one thing I really liked about it. And I think the 465 variant 0 sounds on train sim are rubbish. Just completely rubbish. I mean, it would be a stretch for me to say serviceable myself, but, you know, to each their own. everything they use is computer generated. X-Files confirmed, of course. Right, decal. Just so people can see. For GameCube. Well, I haven't played it. I'll probably have to. I didn't even know there was a Polar Express GameCube game. I'm not angry. I'm just never knew that existed. Yeah, the R8. Yeah, that was recorded from a 365. Yeah, I remember that. That was embarrassing. In fact, I was originally going to make my first video regarding Train Sim content to that. I have the veg file on my old laptop. But I just never got round to doing it. Okay. Okay, more decals. I'm placing this. If anyone doesn't know, I'm placing a decal here so you can see the road going in and out. I don't think the traffic will reappear unless I restart the game. So, then again, I would love to see otherwise, but I don't want to give the game a free chance to crash. At least now. Yeah, decals are fun to do, especially when adding tunnels. And oh gee, I wonder, is that a tunnel which might need a decal on the other side? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Anyway, where was I? Placing a wall. Need to fill in this wall. Okay, fair enough then. I just don't want to give the game a free chance to crash. And thank goodness this is a free roam scenario. Oh no, I've got to curve the road. Where does a curved road start? Okay, hang on, what's the radius of the curve? 256. Thanks for reminding me to save. I told you I've got bad memory. 250. There we go. Perfecto. Ish. There we go. Close enough, it'll do. I'm not going to waste my time. I don't want to have to use more than one decal. Must min-max. I must min-max. Hopefully in 2 hours' time we'll have to spam F2 every 5 minutes. Well, yeah, exactly. The game can still crash because of other factors that may not have anything to do with memory. So, hope you got that F2 button key warm. No. Ugh. Sod it. Let me just redo this quickly. Make it 270. End it here. What? It's even sharp. It's even shallower. What the hell? Oh, I'm doing everything right. Well, I don't know. I have no idea what the trains editor is like. Really, I don't. Ugh. I really hope it doesn't crash, because then I have to spend all this time reloading it and stuff. And waste time with filler, and I don't want to have to do that on the stream. So at least if I'm doing Train Sim news stuff, I can. Oh yeah, you wouldn't have to know it because I edit. I always edit. I love to edit. Actually, I don't. Editing is not fun. All right then. Okay. I'll I'll give the chance the game. I'll just give the game a chance to refresh. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Well, I got traffic sound, but this is what the... Oh, here we go. Got a bus. Well, coach. Gotta pause the game. No. Pause the... I can't pause the... Hang on. There we go. Ta-da! Here's our underpass, everybody. That's what it looks like. Pretty cool, huh? It's not perfect, but it looks pretty cool. I like it. Bit of grazing, but, you know. It's Forza, so... He's driving on Forza, basically, so it doesn't matter. Oh, actually, hang on. I just remembered. This is, what? Oh, sorry, I just remembered this is, I don't think the double-decker will spawn on this version. Lamborghinis do spawn, however. What's the asset and bridge from? I can tell you, but I'll need to shut the game up. Hang on. Apologies. Okay, so I can tell you. So this bridge is from Edinburgh to Glasgow. This is a track. It's bridge renewal, and these walls. This is wall 5 from Just Trains' common library assets, which I really wish they made more publicly accessible to download. Because you have to buy a route and then search through the route. Yeah, I like it. Thank you very much. I think it looks alright. It looks better than I was expecting. In fact, even the traffic behaved pretty decently along it. Got some Aldis. Volvo driver. Hang on. You got some Volvo driver. He's going to catch up. Is he going to tailgate before the end of the road? He's a Volvo driver. You can do it. You can do it, mate. Come on, come on. Come on there. Get the... Ah. Oh. He was going to overtake him. That's not good enough. This is 2 out of 10. Not good enough. He's not a real Volvo driver. He should have went up to his tailgate. Using well, again, I'll give credit where credit is due. Some of the Just Trains assets are pretty cool to use, but everything else sort of mixed. I mean, the assets themselves aren't always the problem. It's usually just the overall quality of the routes, as I see it. Now, where was I? Let's go back to building. Enough talk. Let's build. Stop car markers. That's what I got to do next. I think would be a good idea to do next. Where did you get this platform from? I'm assuming, well, which platform? Are you talking about this, this sort of, this platform here I'm hovering around now? Or this platform here? Because this is the Just Trains ones, which are, again, they look nice. They just don't mesh well. With everything else. This platform is just from Train Sim Academy. Everyone has that. Okay, then yeah, this is from the platform I'm talking about. These are from Train Sim Academy. But would you rather be a modeler or sound recorder for Train Sim? Well, I've had experiences in sound recording in the past for college, so definitely a sound recorder. I've had no experience with modeling because I don't use Google Sketch. Oh, sorry. The only thing I've used in the past is Google SketchUp, and that was way back in the day. And I was really confused of how to make a pyramid. Yeah, as I was gonna make some stop markers, so stopping points. Because electric trains can terminate on this platform here, but only the diesel trains continue onwards. Oh, well, thank you very much. Glad you like it. It's just really easy thing to make. Apart from Train Sim having a bit of a hissy fit with the road, but I think it honestly looks a lot better than I was expecting. I've been trying to make a 700 model, but can't get my head around exporting it to Train Sim. Oh, you really shouldn't say that. Don't tell anyone you're making a 700, otherwise you'll suffer the same fate as Albie did. Where basically the entire community turns into those seagulls from Finding Nemo. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, Mr. Ben22403. And the game is doing that You know, there we go. But still, at least the game is behaving now. Signals look alright for me. I haven't named them yet because I'm not going to do that. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much exactly how the community react. I forgot to continue on that fence, however. Silly me. And it's going to be hard to select. I think I can get rid of those. Oh, yeah, thank you very much for the birthday wishes again, Mr. Crazy Shark Gaming. And not affiliated in any way with Crazy Taxi, which is a game I still haven't touched. Is it any good? There we go. Yeah, I was going to do stopping markers. That's what I need to sort out, because some trains are... sometimes they're just a bit too long. So, signs... post. No long. Exactly, you've learned... You're learning what? You're learning a lot, sir. So, this is a stopping point for 10 and 12 coach trains. DOO screens. Okay, in fairness, this route does take place in the modern day, and it's southern. However, these are the one. This what's it called? If a DOO train is terminating here, it's what's it called? It can't. There's no need for DOO because there'll be platform staff to dispatch the train, like as in DOO mirrors and monitors. From any platform, and the trains that continue forward are diesel and have a guard, because do you want to ride on a 171 with no guard? I wouldn't. Right. 10 and 12? Place this here. Yeah, don't worry, that's fine. I don't blame you. I didn't mention that clearly, but all the the Thameslink trains, the peak hour southern trains that are third rail and DOO that terminate here. Well, yeah, they terminate here. Thameslink trains typically will use these two platforms here, but they can use these other ones here. Again, not your fault. Don't hit yourself. You know, don't hit yourself over it. I didn't explain it. A 387 went on a southern service. I wouldn't blame you. Well, no, that's wrong. I wouldn't. I'd believe you if that was the case, because it's not out of the ordinary. I remember seeing the Gatwick Express 387s being used on the Thameslink trains services way back when I went to film at Three Bridges. So anything goes, I guess. We need a 376 in train sim. Maybe. Well, you know. Well, I'm not the one to judge for that. I mean, I don't like the 376 that much, but hey, what are you going to do? Save. I'm making a ATW route. Nothing really, but it was going to be a southern SWR route, but change it to diesel. Maybe put some X. Fair enough. I like Arriva Trains Wales. Though, has anybody actually seen the new livery they've applied? The new company going to be taking over ATWR. The new livery. It looks really cool. It's not one of those stupid over-the-top edgy liveries. It's a genuinely nice, subtle livery. I would link the video now, but I'm busy doing a stream. But if you just type in Class 175 new livery, you'll find it. Wait, someone's already released the 175 new livery? Who? Because I haven't seen it. Or was it, let me guess, it was done whilst I started streaming. Yeah, I do agree with you that it's going to get dirty pretty much in a few weeks. Well, that's understandable. I can't blame you if you prefer the ATW one. I think both of them look alright, but I think this new livery pips it just slightly. Just overall. No, you have I seen anyone use Lemobot? Of course I have. I see it every other month. Every person who has played TF2 has seen someone using LMAO box. Everybody. It's like chicken pox. Everybody has it. Put some different signage here as well. Oh no, I just missed the chat. The thing here was about the where's that? I was released on Alan's group. Alright, fair enough then. Guess I won't be touching it until what, 2048? Oh well, man can dream. You know, I'll live without it, but the thing is, I ain't joining that group. Alan's perfectly fine with me coming along, but his fans are not. And I said to him, once his fans start cooling down, I might be willing to engage with him more. But until then, no sir, not getting out of this chair. Transport for Wales. Now, regarding the new livery, I'm kind of curious of how it'll look like on a 158. I think it might look good on that. You know, 400 hours in TF2. Wow, incredible. These fans are bad. Well, the fans I've seen are just really immature, and one comment was removed by YouTube themselves, clearly. And hello, Lord Lemonator. But one of the comments that was removed basically said to me that I have a mental disorder. No, I have a mental health. I have a mental disorder because I dislike the video. And thank you very much to all these comments of all people have just shown up on the spot here. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes and long time no see, Lord Lemonator. And Mr. Cyan, cynical, optimistical. Yeah, gotta learn all these new fans. Right, so let me just put some more. Actually, I'll put the proper sign here as well. No, I'll copy and paste number T. Been a subscriber for a few months. Ah, fair enough, then that's fine. Welcome to the club of occasionally on, as I like to refer to it as, to my old friend. Well, I'm not going to accuse them of having a mental disorder. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, YouTube deleted the comment themselves. Either YouTube deleted it or they deleted it. Because when I tried to look on the channel page, it was gone. Any tips you can give me for route building? Press F2 to save. It will be your best friend, even if you don't like saving. And do you know about the teleport trick? Thank you very much, Eaton Loveridge. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Have I told... do you know about the teleport trick? You can... Okay, that's good. Well, okay, I'll show you how you can do it. You can teleport anywhere you want around your route by going to the 2D map, pressing... I'll go back to that in a second, Mr. Cynical. As I was telling to the Lemonator, you can go to anywhere you want on the route by just pressing, going to the 2D map by pressing 9, go into your desired location, hold Control and then mouse 1, and now press the plus button here or go. It's not a plus button, it's a triangle, and then you're immediately teleported to the location. Just think of it like instant transmission on Dragon Ball. Oh yeah, about the comment. Basically, I was saying that to one of the comments I got from my recent video about Alan Thompson. Somebody commented saying that I basically had the I basically had a mental disorder for disliking Alan. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a play button, pretty much. Yeah, he said that I had a mental disorder, and the comment was deleted by YouTube themselves. Clear. Well, it must have been, because when I tried, it was either YouTube themselves or him himself. He tried posting the comment multiple times, it seemed. And I would be willing to show what the comment was in full, but I want to focus on... Exactly, that's the thing. I said I don't hate Alan, and he says, lol, you have... And basically was just telling me I have mental health problems. And it wasn't even a funny joke. Because it was basically saying, you know, what's it called? Oh, don't worry, Mum. You know, Mummy will be up the stairs quickly with milk and cookies and all that kind of crap that you say when you're 5. Okay, if you want to insult me, fine, but at least put some effort into it. That's all I say. That's all I say. If you hate me, that's fine. Put some effort though. 2 AM in Sydney, so you wouldn't mind having some sleep. That's fine, Electric Motive. You have a good night's sleep. Sorry to keep you up for this long. Hope tomorrow's another good day in Down Under. Right then. What can I put? I'm trying to think. What can I put here? Because we've got a Tesco. Actually, no. I need to fix that other task I keep forgetting to do. The stop sign. The stop car points. So let's make some estimates here. So the next one's going to be a 6 and 8 car mark. So how about here then? Just trying to see. It's 150. Yeah, with a lot of experience. Yeah, and what 465 said, take your time. That's what helps a lot. Just take your time building routes. So I'll put the 6 and 8 car marks here. Actually, a tiny bit further on, actually. There. So that'll be the 8 car mark. No, 6 and 8. 6 and 8. And then here is going to be 2. Okay, sorry, we're on 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Tell that to just. Oh, well. To give Just Trains credit, they have at least taken some of the criticisms I mentioned about the Chiltern Main Line. I just haven't had the time to cover them, that's all. 6 and 8. What do you think of Angry Welshman Productions? Never watched his videos at all. I've never had the time to. Scottish Twins video. Yeah, well, that doesn't ring a bell at all. I've never watched him. No opinion on him whatsoever. Yeah. That's all. Sorry, mate. I know who he is, but I just never watched him. So I have seen his channel name appear up on the recommendation tab every once in a while. Oh. Of course, YouTube at my phone has to tell me I'm live. Gee, what gave you that idea? Hang on. I have your surprise tomorrow. Just another message. Can't say I ever recall seeing a Welsh YouTuber. Well, actually, I remember, way back in the day, I remember there was a YouTuber called TARDIS Archives, and I think he was Welsh. Only 64 minutes late. What is 64 minutes late? Was the 64-bit supposed to be released now? Thank you very much for the wishes, Liam True, and hello. Right, hang on. Have I done that there? I'm from Merseyside myself. But it's nice to hear... Ah, Merseyside! That's an area I've never been to, but I sort of... 50-50. Oh, YouTube! Oh... See how bad... That's how bad my memory is. And yeah, I'm doing alright. Liam. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm doing very okay. So here it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. I live in Liverpool. Kent over here. I'm from Surrey. I'm in the Surrey Master Race. Well, Surrey, West London. That's as far as I'm going to tell you. Places like Crosby are really nice. Fair enough. Well, actually, on Monday, I was planning to go to Wilmslow with my friend. Yeah, Bootle. Yeah, I've heard. I mean, to be honest, I would rather go to Merseyside than South Shields. Let's just say that. Yeah, I'd rather go to Merseyside than South Shields. But it's nice to see so many viewers from different parts of the country, including even Bratislava and Essex. I've been to Essex, but I haven't been to Bratislava. Maybe in the distant future. Suffolk. Yeah, I've been to Suffolk. It's pretty alright. For the most part. Mind you, I am planning a trip to go, like a day out tomorrow as like a little birthday treat. Just can't decide where. Not like a real meetup or anything, no, just like a trip on my own to do some filming. Yeah. I just don't know where to go. Yeah. So give me a couple minutes, you can see Wales from the... Oh yeah! Fair enough then. Y'all even know where Bratislava is. Ugh. I'm annoyed. Is it, I'm doing this without cheating. I'm going to do this without cheating. Is Bratislava... I know it's Eastern Europe. Czech Republic. Is it Czech Republic or Slovakia? It's one of the two. Am I close? Everyone's having a lovely geographical discussion. Yeah! Aha! Gotcha! I knew it was. I knew it was one of the two. It was either. I knew it was one of those two. I feel so happy. There we go. Thank you very much. I'm honoured to know that I somehow remember the existence of Bratislava. It's a shame because I've never actually been anywhere near Eastern Europe. Because anywhere in Europe I've been to, it's sort of it's the western side. My name in Slovak means the guy who likes trains. There you go. Oh, fair enough then. Fair enough. I don't do any. I don't speak any other languages. But fair enough. Is ever been on the LTS? Oh, too many times. Been to Southend. Been to Benfleet. Upminster, Barking. Yeah. I just don't really need to go there anymore. Is this going to be like a personal route or just... Well, I want to try and release it in the distant future. But I doubt I'd release it until I feel 100% happy. Seeing Class 700s, 43s, 222s and 66s every day. Gee, I wonder what part of the United Kingdom you live on. Is it the Midland Main Line? Fair enough. Grays is where I commonly find myself. Whoa! Oh, actually, I have been to Grays to change for a train, but that's about it. When I was a kid, I'd always like to go see trains and... Oh, well, well, if we're all going to play Show Me Yours, then my train experience, what's called... My selection of trains really doesn't go anywhere further than 450s, 458s and 707s. But that's as far as I'm telling you. Maybe the odd 444 as well. Just depends. Oh, and 66 as well, yeah. How could we not forget the best train ever? Crosby so the rurals, lovely beaches, sunsets. Yeah, that's one thing I've really wanted to see. I do like sunset views when I'm traveling out. Wait a second, I don't need to add third rail here. What am I doing? This is where the third rail ends. Numpty, Daniel. Right, I just want to check how long the stream's been going on for. An hour and 10 minutes. Stains? Maybe, maybe not. Again, I'm keeping it kind of close to my chest. In fairness, you'll get the same selection out of Feltham or even Twickenham. I mean, I even see 455s down the lines here as well. Got overhanging leaves on the trees. Sunlight filters them. 350s, 390s, 220s, and 221s, and a partridge and a pear tree. How could we forget those? How could we forget that important train? Pity you all. A complete. How do you get the terrain like that? What do you mean? Which one do you mean? So, are you talking about how I do this with the terrain? Oh, because I didn't import any terrain data. I did this all by hand. See, they're 507s and 508s. Those are the ones. Those are the Merseyrail ones. Yeah, they're definitely Merseyrail. Okay, so the drop-offs. Okay, then. Of course, I get a Skype message. Oh crap! I don't want to have my Skype message in. Bear with me. I don't want to. Silly me. I'm finding Piper now and trades and crashes. Of course it does. Why would it not? Yeah, like I said, I do all the terrain here by hand. This obviously is supposed to be fixed, but everything else, like you say, all done by hand by just adjusting the size of the brushes and using the smooth tool. You can get some pretty good results with enough perseverance. I think it's a good idea if I mute Skype before I get annoyed. I can't chat to him, I'm busy. Right. Let's at least continue this wall here. So TSA, railway fence. Oh, come on, where's the wall? Perfect! Got in. That's good. At least the thing you did was... Oh, yeah, that was embarrassing, yeah. Note to self, I'm in the background here, which you can't see, is a pair of 158s. So even if I accidentally clicked out of Train Sim, you won't end up seeing, let's just say, 2 characters looking at the camera. Let's just leave it at that. Please do not go into any more detail. You don't need to know. It was Peggy 18, you didn't see anything. You saw absolutely nothing. You know what? I never played Spirit Tracks or any other Zelda game properly. I love trains. Zelda seems alright, but I've never played Spirit Tracks. It's a shame. Real shame. No, it wasn't real people. Why would I do that? Again, stop questioning it. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. Phantom Hourglass. Yep, never played that either. I mean, I only got a DS in 2013, so the only Zelda game that would have been easily getting, I would have easily got at the time, without going second hand, would have been Linked Between Worlds, I presume. Where did he get those embankments from? Well, these ones are from Trainsim Academy. These ones are from West Coast Mainline Trent Valley. Again, the assets on that route are really good. Just the route itself offers you sod all to do. But I know what I can do now. I can't link it to you at the moment. But I can show you. I have a little tool I have here for using, for working out the distance for TPWS grid markers and stuff. It's on an Excel document you might be able to see here. I can't link you it here right now, but it's available on the TrainSim dev forums with their tutorials. So the simple reason is, so how it works is you put the speed you're going at, which is 45 miles an hour, your desired speed, which is 0, and gradient, which in this case is minus 60. Hit that, it gives you a lovely formula for you to work with. So it needs to be 190 meters away, 37 miles an hour, 16 meter spacing. Maybe blasphemy, but I like the DS games more than Ocarina of Time. Well, you're more than welcome to. I'm not a hardcore Zelda fan, so I'm not going to get mad at you if you like that. I used, yeah, Trent Valley assets. Well, if you go on Lofts and click the brick one, then type E, you'll find it under embankment ballasts. That's what you're looking for those, for these bits here, by the way. So let's place the TPWS grid markers, which are designed to stop you if you go too fast. So we put dummy grid. No, it's the main grid first. 37. Somehow remembered that. So if you're going 37 miles an hour or more, and that signal is red, you basically get TPW, the emergency brake applies. And you get sacked. Pretty much. GG no re. Game over. Mission failed. Like what's considered the weakest more than the well, it's, I don't know. Again, I don't really know what the overall reception of those games are, so, and even then I'm not a big fan. What's it called? What's the question here? Trent Valley assets are brilliant, are overprotective about them. I don't know, well, I think they're overprotective, basically trying to stop AP from, let's say, making 101 scenario packs and stuff on it. But you can use the assets perfectly fine, and you can make scenario packs. You just can't make money off them. That's what it said. I said this way back when the route was released, but nobody seems to know that. It's going to be one of those, you know, top 10 facts that nobody knows, that they don't want you to know. Oh, and the reason why I use this number 37 is because I'm using this, I'm using what it says here, this calculus here. Tells you the distance and stuff. That's fine, it's not your fault. I mean, again, like I said, if you want to make a scenario or a payware... Well, no. If you want to make a scenario or even scenario pack for the Trent Valley, you can. They just have a... Thompson themselves have a beef when people just... When let the Armstrong Powerhouse do it, that's all. Or if people try and make money off the assets. How come they Dovetail put a 390 on it? Well, because at the end of the day, Dovetail are above Thompson. at least from what I know. I might give a TPWS demonstration actually to end the stream off. 1 hour 19. I'll actually, yeah, I might do that actually. No harm in doing it. Though I have been persuaded to change this signal to the Just Trains, one, just because of its approach control at this station. So that's what I'm going to do. Goodbye, signal. Right, so let's find L36. Okay, let's do this then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I miscounted. I want to swap them round. Track route for some reason. I would like Daniel to one day stream building a station from scratch. Well, you know what? I had that idea in the future. I had the idea to do something very similar like that as like a tutorial series on how I build a station. To give you an example of how far I got with that, I used a real life station as an example and I filmed all the footage I need from that station. So I could start the project tomorrow if I really wanted to. And hello there, Mr. TC Demedia. Hello. Welcome to the stream. That's probably going to be another 10-15 minutes long. I don't know. As long as I decide to. Hope you're enjoying the ride. Okay, let's set up the routings. I'm going to zoom it out in, just so I remember. So, no, with this one, it's plus, for these just train signals. Plus, so it activates the call-on indicator. 4, 3, 2, T, 1. Came for the SIML video, stayed for the trains. It was still a fun video to make. I might even make a sequel where I just where I just take a look over on how the videos how the videos age and my opinions. The opinions are still the same, don't worry. I think it's rubbish. But I'm glad I reviewed it, to say the least. So 20, another 20, and hang on, I'm trying to work this out. You will be slowing down for that one anyway. Sorry, I'm going to make them 25. Because... No, I'll keep it at 20. I'm going to keep them at 20 mph speed limits, turnouts. That'll be the same. And this will be 20. Save. Yeet. What's it called? My question is, can you mix different types of signals? So you can have a mix-up of JT with UK Pros? I've had a route which unfortunately corrupted, but I had some of Just Trains and Dovetail ones, and it didn't work. Well, I use them. I sort of do it. It's because recently Just Trains have made it so that their signals properly appear up. What's it called? The signals appear up on the 2D map properly. And sorry, I'm completely blanked out. What's it called? I just use it very conservatively. I use the signals, but they seem to work together for the most part. I mean, I'm using them here, here, and here, and quite a lot of these signals still work perfectly fine. Maybe I have done a bit of mixing, but not sort of in script mixing. Is TS19 going to be released in half an hour? Got no idea. I'm not in charge of the release. And Mr. Crazy Shark says, I don't like the fact Daniel let people comment on his AM video. Why? I mean, even if people say something that they even if I disagree with what people say, that alone does not me justify disabling the comments. Sorry about this. Silly me, stupid game. I mean, at the end of the day, either it's a very Marmite video, you like it, or you don't. I can't force people to love it or hate it. In fact, if anything, the best bit about the video is that I had comments wide open. There is a lot of hate speech there. Well, it is kind of expected regarding the topic. I either block the video off, all comments off, and allow no discussion, or keep the keep the comments open and allow all discussion. There's no sort of halfway. And you know what? I'm gonna keep those comments open, even if people say stuff I don't like. That's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, well I've done the stop markers on this direction. Now let's do it. Let's not be lazy and do it in the other direction. So 10, 12. Let's put 8 car here. Let's measure 8. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So let's get a reference, just to remind me. So it's TS19. It's supposed to be released between 17 and 1800 hours. Yeah, fair enough regarding that. I mean, I'm really not too fussed of when it releases. I mean, it could be released until it could get delayed. TS 2019 could get delayed until next year, and I wouldn't really care. But that's me. Do you have a Discord server? No. That's all I'm saying. No. I have no reason to make one. If you want to talk to me, there's a Steam group. I know that's kind of like saying, if you want to talk to me, you can use, here's my PO box, but, you know, I'm not a fan of Discord. That's all you need to know. Where did you get that construction site? What construction site? I mean, this isn't a construction site, this is a high quality car park that was made to the hour. Yeah, what construction site? Oh yeah, that's a very yeah, that's another point, Mr. Chris. People will just come along in. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I don't mind trolling, but put some effort in. If you're just gonna say you suck, then I'll just go. Then I'll just reply with, "What, as much as a giant squirrel in the middle of a city?" And I am. That's the. Yeah, I'll just say that. So where would you get? Hang on. It's not. What's it called? The route. Well, the route isn't released yet. That's what I'll say there. But do you feel the middle bit? So yeah, to answer that question I just missed. Hang on. When I'm making a station, sometimes, yeah, I do use these, these are AP blocks. I do it manually. And sometimes I have to vary the heights, widths, and lengths just to get, you know, an excellent quality. Yeah. And I bet only 3 of you will get the reference I just made about the squirrel. Do not post it. I repeat, do not post it. The stream will get banned. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, it's a mystery you will take to your graves. Where can you get the AP blocks? Any route that you have, that's, let's say, any like the old legacy routes, like West Coast Mainline Trent Valley, for example. You can get those assets. If you get that, no, not Trent Valley, I mean West Coast Mainline North. If you hit the filter here, and then you go to Dovetail, RSC, then you find something called AP Station Pack. And then you select it, and then you go to the main assets here. And, yeah, you can find them all the way around here. They're all under AP01. You used to be able to download them from a free site, but I think I think that site's been cast into the Shadow Realm. It doesn't exist. Oh, I love the old Shadow Realm jokes. Damn it. Right. Drag. Okay. I can actually get rid of the poll, honestly. Okay, I think the last thing that I'll do, I might actually end up showing you off like a quick test bed with the TPWS. I might quickly do that once I've added these last stop markers. So I know we haven't done a lot, but yeah, I think I might as well just do a quick drive of a train. I was planning to go to Hollowford Cross as well, but we don't have enough time to do all that. Mouth is starting to water a bit, even after drinking. Oh, I already did put them. Well, there's our memory going around again. This is a fictional route, completely fictional, except a few station names here or there. Takes place in the southeast of England. Where can I find depot buildings and shelters? Well, those ones, the ones I'm using, they're from West Coast. They're from East Edinburgh to Glasgow. Those ones, they're the Eastfield depot assets. Okay then. Hopefully, if the game doesn't crash, I can quickly do a quick test bed with the TPWS. Right then, let's do this. I hear you work for Just Trains. No, I don't. Who said that? I don't work for Just Trains. I mean, why would Just Trains hire someone like me who intentionally says I don't like their content? That would be the last person they want to work with. Right, so let's get our 170 out. I swear someone said that. Well, I can assure you that person is pulling your strings. Because that's the biggest lie I've heard this week. That's saying something. We'll use an Advenza 66 actually, why not? Alright. So I'm just going to do a quick test bed. I'm just going to do a quick test showing you the TPWS in action. Because hopefully it should work. I might enable sounds. Hang on. Okay, good. I thought the game gave up. Right. Let me reduce the sound audio. Yeah, this will be the last thing I share before I go away. Okay, just tell me if are the sounds a bit too loud or too quiet of the 66? Just tell me if that is before we start. I know there's a bit of reverb, but just tell me if that's too loud or too quiet. Also, happy birthday. Thank you very much once again. Appreciate the happy wishes. Sounds decent, just right. Okay, fair enough then. Let's do this quick test then. Interesting place for a 66. Of course. Why would it not be here? I just thought, you know, it's a Venza. Nobody remembers this livery. Nobody remembers it so much. Yeah, there's a bit of reverb. I don't mind it. So I'm deliberately going to put this signal as a SPAD. No, as a, no, I'm deliberately going to... For crying out loud! There we go. I've only just noticed now. There we go. That was close. Sorry about that. Hand slipped. This is the reason why I don't like doing it. Okay. Now it works. What are we gonna do? So, set up quickly. So I'm deliberately gonna set the signal to be at danger. And what should happen is, if we're going above 37 miles an hour, we should see this red light come on, and emergency brakes should apply. You have a 66 in this livery. You have a model 66 in this livery. Congrats. It's nice. Right then. Because this is Train Simulator, and I give absolutely no toss about the traction motors, we're going to do the full Eggman. All systems. Full power. And watch these traction motors bleeding melt. Or not, because it caps out. Alright, don't need to go any higher than that. So yeah, this signal's fine. Oh, by the way, exhaust, just saying. Right, so we're going above 37 miles an hour. I might just apply the brakes a teeny bit. Just a bit as we go down a 1 in 60 incline. Well, 59. 1 in 59. Close enough. So we're doing 40. The signal is red. So hopefully this light should appear up. I'll make it so you can still see it, hopefully. This is oh no, I'll pause it before I start. This is, the HUD you're seeing here is, yeah, it's from UK Train Sim, but I forgot the file ID. But it's definitely there if you just do a bit of searching. I might, yeah, that's where it's from. That's the best answer I can give you at the moment. Right. Hopefully the light should come on. There we go, emergency brake. And of course, as soon as I do that, the game just goes, alright, I'll route you anyway. I'll route you onto the same path anyway. Stupid game. Bloody stupid game. Oh well. Loco brake. Yep. Just slowing down. Oh, I forgot. There we go. You saw nothing. You know, Peggy 18. You didn't see anything there. There we go. How can we use the F4 HUD? Because you can see more. Oh, F4. Oh yeah, because I like it. Well, there you go. TPWS works. Did a bit of route building. And we've been sacked. Because we passed the signal at danger. Without authority. So, that's all we're going to be doing today. Hope you enjoyed the stream nonetheless. Nice little thing to do on my birthday. And, Train Sim 2019 confirmed, released soon. Have fun with that, everyone. In the meantime, I'm going to go and make myself some tea and go feed my cats. Ugh. So, yeah, bye-bye, everybody. Thank you very much for watching the stream. Speak to you guys next time. Goodbye. How do you stop this?